afternoon, folks, and welcome to Owen Delaney Park here in Taupo. My name is Dan. I work for King Country Rugby, and it's my privilege today to welcome you to our live stream here for King Country versus North Otago here at Owen Delaney Park. I'm here with Simon Leone today, and we're just going to run through the teams before they run out onto the park here today. First up, North Otago. Kalipi Funaki, Hayden Tisdall and Rowan Wingham make up your front row. In the second row, Ratu Logavatu and Brodie Hume. Manu Taiti, Josh Reid and Junior Whakatau Fafita is your loose forward trio for North Otago. Matatini Feke and Tyrone Davies in the halves. Asesila Ravuvu and Moni Samati on the wing. In the midfield, Hayden Todd and Jermaine Pepe make up your midfield, and Josh Phipps, custodian at fullback. On the bench, Sione Pala, Lasavani, Tuifua, Setakuroi Tamana, Paia Fafita, Jake Matthews, Josh Robertson Wepu, and Matthew Vasia make up your 22 for North Otago Old Golds today in Taupo. Simon, who have we got for King Country?
King Country number 1, Dennis Andrew Peters. Liam Rowlands, captain. Daniel Ross make up the front row. Josh Baum, Truce Dunster in the second row, and loose forwards Akani Dunster, number 6, George Burkett 7, and Caleb Foot 8. Halfback today is Zane Tipping, 10 Quinton Collard, midfield Oisima Lailua, 13 Lee Bristow, and on the wings my Molly and Zach Wickham Darlington, and fullback today is Oliver Foot. Reserves, hooker 16 Tom Ryan, Carmichael 17, Mike Bryan 18 make up the front row reserves, 19 Bradley Jeffries, second row with Levy Gower 20 and 21 Darren Tumalu, 22 Ethan Christensen, 23 Kane Tamu, 24 Tristan Standen, 25 Carlos Ballas, and 26 Anaru Tipu make up the 26 players for King Country. And coached by Craig Jeffries with assistant coach Charles Hubbard and Aaron Dunster.
Lovely. Thanks, Simon, as we watch the Rams trot out onto Owen Delaney Park this afternoon. Light breeze around, mild conditions, not a bad late winter's day. Pretty blue sky, a little bit of cloud coverage here. And our first look at both teams today ahead of their Heartland campaigns, which start August 20 for King Country. That's our centenary match against Poverty Bay. And North Otago up here from Oamaru today. Weapon, it's going to be an interesting watch today to see where the Rams are, considering where they were in 2021.
Yeah, I think with the recruitment and with the better club competition, King Country are in better stead this year, and I think looking forward, hopefully they'll put on a good display against North Otago today. Because North Otago, are always top of the, in the mid to top of the table. So this will be a good day to judge where we are.
And Nick Hogan gets us underway here at Owen Delaney Park as Hayden Todd takes it in. And North Otago will look to exit here. So we drop back to Tyrone Davies, hasn't found touch there, finds Caleb Foot, looks to his brother Oliver, swinging it to the left, Collard. Big Lee Bristow, he's having a go here. And Hogan's given the try, early try here for the King Country Rams. Exciting start, Weapon.
Well, Lee Bristow, he's a class player. We've been after him for 2 or 3 years, even 4 years, and he's just proven that he's going to be a handful in Heartland. And that's the sort of start that we want from King Country. Fantastic.
Well, it all started with the failed exit play really, and the Foot brothers flung it wide, found Collard, and his Hamilton Marist teammate Bristow found plenty of space down that left wing. Exciting start for the Rams, and I'll be happy with that. Bristow's been picked up, as you were sort of alluding to, by the Rams this year. Plays his club rugby in Hamilton for the green and white Hamilton Marist Club.
Yep.
And built like a bit of a tank down the wing, and he's got the pace to go with it, obviously. It's Collard looks to push it wide there. It's 5-0.
I think from the kickoff, the pressure that King Henry put on North Otago put them under quite a bit of pressure, and by that exit didn't find touch, and we acted in a counter attack and scored that try in the corner.
Just waiting for the ball here for Josh Phipps to get us underway. And Josh Baum has completely missed that one. Gone into touch. Must have got a wee touch on it. No. North Otago ball, but now King Country ball. And Rowley will have his first throw of 2022 season. King Country hit the middle jumper. Baum look to establish a bit of a rolling maul here, and Nick Hogan's got his arm out for something there, is tipping box kicks deep. Hogan's bringing us back here. Back to the 10-metre mark, and another good opportunity for Rams to have a bit of a strike here.
Young Collard looking for a good touch finder.
Peeled off about 25 metres there as King Country set themselves to have another crack. We've got a bit of a knock on there. Scrappy ball off the line out, and North Otago will take position here about 25 metres out from their try line.
They'll look to go, I'd say North Otago will look to go blind here. Our man's a little bit too far back, I feel.
Here, have a reset. Okay, we're back into it here, as Fiki looks to feed for North Otago. And Hogan's got them for something there. Not up to play with all the hand signals.
Must have come down on the front row.
Phipps will look to tear off a couple of metres here. Good little nudge. North Otago finds themselves in King Country territory. About 35 metres out from the attacking try line. Tisdale finds his mark as Davies hits the midfield here. Beaten defender. As North Otago shifts it wide and quite easily finds space to score down the right wing.
The centre got that. The centre got that ball, North Otago, and I think we must have come up a little bit too fast on them, and he sort of fended off, and created that gap that scored that try.
I think that was Moni Samati down the right wing.
Yeah, number 13 created it. Yeah.
But Jermaine Pepe in the midfield there for North Otago. Open the Rams defence up pretty easily there, like you say, Weapon. A little bit deficient.
I think it's more, getting used to the defensive pattern inside the 22 or just outside the 22, and really man on man, need to make those tackles.
After a bit of a shaky start, North Otago on the board to level proceedings, 5-5, kick to come. It's Josh Phipps comes in for the conversion. It's on its way.
Nice kick.
Nice kick from out wide. North Otago take the lead 7-5 after 7 minutes. Collard to restart for King Country. Nice high restart here as Feki takes it in, the wee halfback. And that's a better clearance there from Tyrone Davies. Just shy of halfway. It'll be King Country ball. Caleb Foot at the back. Zane Tipping goes wide to Collard. Leilua. Scrappy ball to Collard. Oliver Foot. Bit of sharp stepping there from Foot. It's taken down on the 10 metre line. Tipping hits Dan Ross. The first pod. Quick ball from Tipping. Collard, bit of a show and go, but Wickham Darlington's put it down. Tisdale cleans it up here as Feki. Little box kick over the top, plenty of space there, and what's Foot going to do here from his own in goal? Safety first, and a good little touch finder there as Foot exits for King Country, pretty much on the halfway line.
Good exit, well done. Good communication between Tipping and Foot.
Well, he looks pretty sharp in the early stages there, Weapon. He's come in from the Highlanders under-20s, obviously brothers with number 8, Caleb Foot. Been plying his trade down at Dunedin Club Kaikorai in the club season as North Otago take possession off the line out. Funaki into contact. Cruz Dunster pleading with the ref, but no cigar for Cruzy. And the skipper Tisdale takes it into contact again. No release there from King Country.
He'll probably kick for the corner.
perhaps is going to look to touch here, like you said, weapon. And North Otago, after a wee bit of a scratchy start, they're starting to get into their work now. Not the greatest line out there from North Otago, and King Country have taken control. So look to exit here. The ref's got them there for offside though. And Collard will look to peel a few metres off here, just inside his own 22.
Got a good boot on him, hasn't he?
Good boot. Best part is 25 metres there. As Digger Barm sticks the flag up just shy of King Country's attacking.
Let's see what the backs have got from a line-out attack.
Bit of a plan, you reckon?
They should be.
Cooking up a plan. And scrappy ball for
Not good.
Josh Barm there. Not ideal. And Hogan calls a scrum from the knock on. So first hit out of the season today, weapon, and we're off to Taranaki next week, is it?
Taranaki Māori next week, and then we have on the 20th we have the big 100-year celebration in Te Kuiti, playing Poverty Bay, and we will be firing on all cylinders.
Special year for King Country Rugby, 100 years, and looking forward to that weekend and those celebrations as Feki takes the ball from the base. Davies to his midfield, and again finding space down this left edge. Little knock on there though. Hogan's got it. Promising stuff there from North Otago, finding a bit of space out in the wide. Shifting the ball nicely. Also getting through a couple of crucial tackles in that midfield to free up space out wide.
Yeah, they're starting to cram in, and they need to just be patient and spot their man. Unless they're going to get there's going to be an overlap out wide every time. So we just need to get that pattern, set in concrete. That they know who they're taking, what ball carrier they're taking. Because it looks as though this North Otago side likes to run the ball, which they always do.
Just a bit of stoppage in play here, folks, with right winger Samati going down. Just walking it off. And we should be back into action pretty shortly. Looks like we've got another one over there. One of the big fellas. A wee bit worse for wear at the moment. Not very happy on that ankle. Looks like he might be coming off. Time back on. So tight head, Ryan Wingham. It's hobbled off to the sideline. Not good. But taking a bit of precaution there. First hit out of the year, so who knows? Might see him later on. Who knows? There's tipping. That's Collard. bit of a late cut there from Bristow. At least the North Otago grabbing the ball. Offside from King Country.
The move looked promising. It looked very promising with ball in hand. It would have been a good move, but you've got to execute those moves, precisely for it to work.
But a combination building as well, eh? Early
It was
season.
early days, and the idea was right. It's just a matter of execution.
Good chance for North Otago here to stretch their lead. With this attacking opportunity. Scrum just shy of the 22. Big blindside. Davies hits Samati, but they've got a forward pass there. A little bit scrappy again.
North Otago halfback looked as though he was going to go left, but decided to go right. So I think it was more of a surprise pass.
Yeah, I think you could be right there, Weapon.
But the thing is, Dan, I think that King Country should, the boys should click onto that and attack that uncertainty.
Tell you who's been quiet is the big fella Marley out on the wing. He's usually in the midfield during club season as King Country get the penalty from scrum time. Usually in the district's midfield, always a great ball carrying option, but hasn't seen much as of yet out on the left wing. Looking forward to seeing him with ball in hand hopefully later on. As Collard
Nice boot.
takes off plenty of metres there, and be a line out inside. King Country's attacking 22. Beautiful kick. Would have been at least 30 metres. Weapon.
No, that was a very good kick.
At least. As they hit Caleb Foot nicely. There's the big fella there, but he slips over before contact. Tipping finds Foot. Messy ball. The forwards decide to keep it tight. King Country milks the advantage there. Milks the penalty. And surely they won't take three here, Weapon. Footy's shaping for a scrum.
I'd say a scrum, yeah. It's a midfield scrum, and they can go either way and still penetrate that try line. So let's see what the move they've got today.
Maroon and Gold Cup on the line today. It's the second year that the teams have played for this. It's a bit of a pre-season cup that was established last year between the two unions. And King Country travelling down to Oamaru last year for the first one, which they lost. So North Otago current holders, but by the looks of today, it's going to be a little bit more tightly contested than last year. So it's a good thing from King Country's side of things. Oliver Foot looming large on the blind side here. And they do go blind. There's Foot there. Wick and Darlington in support. As the forwards look to get to work here, Baum takes it into contact. Tipping hits the big fella, Dennis Andrews-Peters, his first carry of the day. It's Dan Ross. edges them forward. And unfortunately, Carney Dunster's put it down. The young fella, he had a mopper here last night, weapon, but looks like he's taken the shearers to it.
Yeah, obviously some of those forwards have had haircuts, making a bit of a statement, I suppose.
It's, I think a few of the boys have had a bit of a clip overnight in respect for their physio, Bronwyn, who's I think been diagnosed with some sort of cancer, and it's just a bit of respect for her as she continues to work with the team. So good on you boys for doing that, and good on Bronwyn for getting stuck in and helping the boys today as Davies looks to exit, not the greatest exit, but
Penalty.
Hogan playing advantage. And after being hot on attack, King Country aren't able to make North Otago pay there. And Phipps will look to get North Otago off the hook with a bit of a clearance. Weapon, 20 minutes gone. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, my thoughts are that King Country are playing well enough. If they get some of those executions right, it'll be very good. I think North Otago, they're a quality side, and you know there's no division between the two at the moment.
Yep, back and forward as Tisdale can't quite hit his mark. Bit of a wonky one there for the lad who plays out of club I used to play for actually as a junior, Mahino, little country club just south of Oamaru on the state highway there. Shout out to Mahino and the Green and Blacks. King Country once again get another little opportunity to...
Here's a prime opportunity to go right blind. There's just no defence on the blind. Yeah, here we go.
As Collard goes wide to Bristow, looking to break it open again. It's brought down just outside halfway, but no release there. North Otago pinches it.
What I'd like to see in that situation there, Lee Bristow makes the meters while he's on his feet to offload to a runner, and then the gap's created. Like hopefully the All Blacks do tonight.
Nice kick here from Phipps as Tisdale ball in hand again. Attacking opportunity here for North Otago. They win possession. As Brodie Hume takes it in, second row. Nice good carry there, but Hogan's done them. And King Country get out of jail there a wee bit. It's both teams struggling for a bit of momentum, a bit of consistency with their phases. So no team really gaining ascendancy at the moment as Collard pushes King Country up to halfway. Footy. Nice line out there from Footy as Collard hits Carney Dunster, his first ball carrier. Sharp feet from Oliver Foote there, takes King Country just close to halfway. Balm. And tipping the collard. And intercept there. Big Cruzy looking to punch onto the ball. But the refs called them back for a head-high tackle by the looks. Once again, Collard's big boot will look to punish North Otago down into that left corner of Owen Delaney Park.
Nice kick. That's what we missed last year, you know, good touch finding play like that, you know, to get that front foot going forward.
Already seeing a lot of that today, eh?
That's good. Yeah,
the benefit of it.
No, it looks very good. It looks like Marley could be coming into the back line if we win this ball.
Josh Balm gathers the ball, brings it in, and a good maul here from the Rams. Good meters as they keep soldiering forward, tipping at the back, marshalling the troops. And it looks like it's just gone to ground short of the line there.
Try
Time. I'm not sure. I think that was Georgie Burkett.
Yeah, I think number 7.
Georgie Burkett from the Taupo Eels. Pretty standout season from him. And Taupo for the Red and Blacks. And he's another one sporting the most gorgeous mullet. And the young fella dots down to put King Country in the lead as we just go past the 25-minute mark. 10-7, kick to come. It'll be interesting to see if Collard can nail this one. But some promising play there, Weapon, from the boys.
Yeah, it started off from that touch finder and the forwards driving it up and you know, staying close to contact. And, you know, that's typical Rams, you know, sort of forward play. But that's a sort of, you know, you get the advantage with that kick. That touch finder was the catalyst of it.
Collard sends it on its way. Once again, pushed it wide. Tough kick. But King Country, the home side, ahead 10-7 after about 27 minutes.
My young nephew, Logan Phelps, playing in the final in Christchurch with under 18s, I think. And he's a halfback, and I told him, you know, you have another couple of years and shoot down to Oamaru and go and play for Heartland North Otago. Right.
It's a story. It's a story as tipping hits his captain, Liam Rowlands. And looks to box kick here. Behind Junior Whakatofifita, the North Otago number 8. It's Fiki. That's the charging Kalepi Funaki. Beautiful carry. Inside ball to Phipps, but she's gone down. Well, it's been knocked on by King Country there. North Otago scrum about 45 metres out. Whicky feeds the North Otago scrum. She's a bit of a turner. Hogan's got his arm out, I think. As Big Junior makes the carry.
Ooh.
Hume once again gets taken down on the 10-metre mark. Hogan's going to call it back for offside. Phipps finds touch. Ollie Hull sticks the arm out. About 10 metres out. As Christian Standen comes on for Zane Tipping at halfback. Vicky to Davies. And Pepe cutting them open in the midfield again, but can't quite get through as Vicky once again. Davies to Hume. In the midfield. And Rossi goes down after a bit of a steal at the breakdown from King Country. Collard, was it Foot's dropped back into the pocket. Oh, enterprising stuff here, Weapon.
Yeah, it should have been a bigger exit than that, but it's worked out okay. All right.
Hogan's called the hit down, the slap down there, I think.
Yeah, I would have liked total clearance from behind the goal, close to your goal line.
He was shaping for it, wasn't he? And then he thought, oh, I'll have a go here. A little bit of space in behind the North Otago defensive line, but not really the kind of play you're wanting to do in your defensive third. So King Country pay the price for not exiting. North Otago will have an attacking line out here, about 6 or 7 metres out. Middleman again, Hume. King Country's just had a good try from a rolling maul. Can North Otago do the same as they keep it in tight? Vicky asks for the ball and he's got in here, the little halfback. Not great defence from King Country, and Vicky in the end has gone over quite easily around the fringe there. And North Otago take the lead, 12-10.
To be honest, Dan, that could have been avoided by making that clearing kick. It all started from just mucking around inside that 22. And I think, for future reference, you look at really exiting outs right down to halfway if you can. Good boy.
Can't argue with that. It's a pretty telling sort of a play there in the end. North Otago had no right to score there probably. Once King Country got their hands on the ball. But their inability to exit has cost them pretty dearly there. As Phipps lines up the conversion for the extras. It's on its way. Phipps takes the extra 2. North Otago lead 14-10 at Owen Delaney Park this afternoon. And we've got about 6-7 minutes left till the half-time break. Collard to restart down the left edge. Nice take by Hume, I think it was. A great little punchy play in close. Shuffle ball. North Otago finding space in spades here as they cross halfway. And Davies in at halfback. Hits Manu Taiti. Rowley having a real good scrap in there for the ball.
North Otago looks as though to me are speeding up the game and offloading with speed, and we need to come back harder with our D.
Phipps finds touch about 10 metres out here on the grandstand side of Owen Delaney Park. Tisdall with ball in hand. And good chance we're going to see another rolling maul here. Calls are not straight, but ref says play on as North Otago look to get a bit of ascendancy there. Looks like he's calling the advantage for North Otago, going backwards. And he's called it. Is that a knock on their weapon? Or held in, just held in the maul?
Yeah, just held in the maul, and I think King Country could have turned that over. But, they weren't, North Otago weren't going forward with the ball. King Country were holding them back, so that was really good defence, holding back a maul like that. Now let's get an exit out of here.
Yep, too true. Good attacking opportunity for North Otago, gone begging there. And now King Country, like to think we'll get a good exit here as Standen hits Collard.
Nice.
Outstanding clearance from Collard as Ravuvu takes a quick throw on as Phipps sets sail. The back ball there, and Hogan's called the knock on. Looked like it went back a wee bit. Probably in rugby league it would have been, rugby league would have called it knock on as well. But one of those ones, kind of went back, kind of went forward. Enterprising play from Phipps, but no reward there as King Country.
Really, when that young Collard kicked that ball, there should have been a line come up, because he had enough time to chuck that out and for the fullback to make 20, 30 metres. Just bring that line up when they kick that ball. So you got to, it's like a league defence. You're keeping them contained.
Standen and Collard charged down there. There was space down that right edge. He's hit pretty hard there from Hayden Todd. And there's Footy, finds a little bit of space but goes to ground. And fair steal there from Josh Reid, North Otago flanker. Feke to Tisdall. Davies calling for the ball. And Leilua shuts the play down for King Country as North Otago go again. And the big fella Tuifua.
Cruz Dunster turned that over.
Standen, sharp passing there to Caleb Foot. The number 8. Standen once again shifts right. And here goes Wickham Darlington. Looks for support, takes it in. Standen hits Dunster and he's put it down again. Wide side flanker, he's not happy with himself. Old Carney.
Wickham Darlington was carrying that ball in his left hand, running down the sideline. probably needed to put it around his right hand, the outside hand, so he could, fend. Like he looks pretty promising on the wing there. Big boy.
Pretty big sort of a chap. Not much room to play with down that wing.
No.
But managed to hold on to it. As the half-time hooter
good
goes,
scrum.
Great scrum from
Great
King
scrum.
Country. And they're happy about it. Wickham Darlington giving his opposite a bit of a spray. Not his opposite, his Junior Whakatawhawhira. Collard pins it down just shy of the 22, and King Country look to have a real go here on the cusp of half time, trailing 14-10 to North Otago. Oh, good steal there from North Otago as Josh Reid picks up the dregs at the back of the line out. And North Otago's had enough. Kicked into touch. And that's our half time here at Owen Delaney Park in Taupo this afternoon. The boys will take to the sheds. North Otago leading 14-10 in this Maroon and Gold Cup pre-season match in Taupo. We'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes with more coverage. bit hit and miss, as you'd expect for your first hit out of the season, but by and large a pretty even contest, Weapon.
Pretty even contest, just mistakes, little mistakes that can be rectified pretty quickly. But overall, it was a good first half, and a little bit of fitness will probably come into it, and I just hope that everyone gets a run today, so we can see what they're made of.
Better than what we had last year, so pretty positive stuff from the Rams. First up,
100% better effort. We'll just as the game goes on, we'll just see how the fatigue comes in and the fitness levels, and that'll show with our defence.
Take from kick-off, but he's pitched that one. Play Lord hard. King Country. Stand and look to call out here. Take him back. Yep. On the ball. Unfortunately, it was a good kick otherwise.
Yeah, well, he was only on the full because it was passed outside the 22 into the 22, and he hit it on the full. So that's just a fundamental mistake.
Tisdall to throw there. North Otago hot on attack early in the second half. Tisdall with the carry. It's Fiki. Fiki hits Taupo. Fiki again to Davies. Not sure what Hogan's called there. Not releasing.
Held man. Held. I don't know. Yeah, I think it might have been. Player held back from catching the ball.
Yep. I think you're right. Whatever it is, North Otago putting early pressure on here in the second half as they look to try and push the margin out a wee bit. They hold a 4-point lead after a pretty even first half, and surely we'll look to more here. They keep it in tight, the old Golds, and the man breaks off there. And I think that might be the number 8 junior. Big junior, Whakatawhita. Not great news for the Rams there, conceding early, but once again, error at exit time and
Kick-off.
Cost them dearly.
Kick-off. When they kicked off and it bounced and went out, someone should have been covering that outside line. There again, it's just fundamental little mistakes that can be rectified, as long as they rectify them.
Early days.
North Otago ramped up. North Otago sort of ramped up the pace a little bit, so we just need to go with the momentum and start hitting back. And it all starts off when we kick off.
Extras are added by Phipps at fullback. Pushes North Otago out to a 21-10 lead. 4 minutes into the second half. Collard gets us underway here. As Logavatu makes a couple of metres before going to ground. Good little break from North Otago, but Phipps just pushes a needless pass there, and King Country will reap the rewards of that play. Position at line out. Rolly ready to go, about 5 metres King Country side of halfway, attacking side. Nice take from Josh Barm as Standen hits Collard and they look to go wide, but North Otago up quick, cutting the space down. Standen once again, it's Collard, inside ball to Caleb Foote. Nice little in-close punch from Barm. Hogan's got them, penalise him. Just little errors creeping into King Country's play here, costing them dearly.
Very good touch finder. I'll drive it from here. I'm picking Dan.
What's it?
They'll drive. North Otago will drive it from this line out.
Yep.
And
surely.
Our defence needs to really.
Just a nice little visit from Dean Church and Delaney Bell there from the Bighorns. Nice to see the lads in the commentary box as play gets underway.
Oh, good line out.
Looks like Ethan Christensen's pinch one there. As Standen hits Collard. It's the number 10. Finds a good touch there as North Otago's gone quick. Jermaine Pepe flings it wide to Samate, little chip. Safe hands for Christensen. Bit of a slightly high tackle there, but play on. Standen digs in deep.
Offside.
And Samate thought he was away, but he was closer to the King Country attack line than his own. And King Country will have the opportunity to just get out of that red zone again and try and build something in the middle of the park. Not Collard's best kick of the game, not much of an angle to work with there, but it's making ground nonetheless as King Country work their way into their attacking half. Oh, a little tip from Footy there.
No, that didn't look. That's dead right. That didn't look. It was going forward, eh?
Well, young Standen certainly didn't think so. Weapon, and he's arguing the point, but as we all know all too well, once the ref's mind's made up, that's the end of the story. It's a North Otago scrum here. And no one really gaining ascendancy here after North Otago's initial little scoring play at the start of the half. Oh, good little chip in behind here, as Oliver Foot looks to get King Country out of trouble here. No such luck. Just put into touch. We're about 10-15 metres out. Vicky feeds the scrum.
Good scrum by King Country. Good
Great
scrum by King Country.
It's an area of the game today, Weapon, that King Country really look to have
Tennessee.
ascendancy at scrum time.
Yep, definitely. They've got a very good scrum at the moment. That's going well. The lineouts are a big improvement from the last couple of years too. You know, like it's operating okay.
Nice little move there as Baum takes it off the top. Christensen looks to carry the flanker. As Bristow looks for a little bump off there. Standen takes it in for a little dart. Foot debutises at halfback. Caleb Foot cleans it up there. Standen pleading for North Otago to roll away, and Hogan answers with a penalty.
Let's see what we've got here.
Cruzy takes it off the top. Collard hits Leilua out the back door. Nice ball to Bristow. And
Caught that on the run. Caught that on the run.
reins it in, and King Country remain in possession here. Christensen wrestles it back to Mike Bryant. Footy's had enough, and North Otago respond though for the quick carry from the Pew Pew captain. Unlucky there. King Country starting to get on the front foot. A wee bit of momentum. A good steal there, I think, from Josh Reid, the open side. It has to be said again, Weapon, that Big Joe down the left wing, he's been a bit quiet out there on the wing.
He hasn't been given any opportunities, and he's, you know, we really need to get him involved with ball in hand.
He is one of the more devastating ball runners in this Rams side, but usually in the midfield, as we were saying before, but he looks hungry for it. But hasn't seen a lot of ball today. It's North Otago. Looks to attack in the middle of the park. Referee calls tackle ball. And some pretty sloppy sort of defence there from Caleb Foote. Sees North Otago grab the penalty. It's just come round the side there, interrupted proceedings for North Otago. There's a couple of Rams boys look to get their boarding pass on the sideline here. Kane Tamo, Brad Jeffries and Carlos Bellis ready to go. Genuine steal attempt there from King Country, but can't quite rein it in as North Otago set their pods and look to get on the front foot here.
Starting to get into their work, eh?
They sure are. Gets a little
Pretty
bit
loose
messy.
at the moment, yeah. Pretty loose at the moment. They got a penalty now.
It's Taupo takes it in, still going, the big fella.
They're trying to hold them up.
Oh, bit of a bobble there. He's called it. Knock on from King Country. I'm not sure. Stray hand come through as King Country rings the replacements on. Kane Tamo coming on for Standen. Jeffries coming on for Cruz. And Bellis coming on for Lee Bristow by the looks. Alright. Marley's coming off. Bristow pushes out to the wing, I think.
Has Marley got an injury? Wouldn't think so, would he?
I wouldn't have thought so. He hasn't been involved too much. I'm not sure. North Otago shifts it right, but a bit of a knock on there, and Oliver Foote will set sail here if it can stay in, but it doesn't.
Kick with the wrong foot.
And North Otago looking for the throw there, but yeah, it was a bit of an awkward kick. Weapon down that touchline.
Yeah, it should have been on the left side, not the right side.
Just punch it.
Yeah, hoof it down.
Yeah. Bobbling ball, but North Otago rein it in. Scrappy.
Here we go.
Scrappy play.
They'll turn it over. Oh no, penalty.
Pick and go from Tisdale as North Otago look to get a roll on here. Taupo takes it in. Fiki hits Pilar. Fiki again to Phipps. Random little kick there. And King Country's grabbed it. Little boxy over the top here, no one back home. And the boys are chasing hard.
That's where, you know, that chasing that kick was pretty important. Now we're on attack inside their 22.
Jermaine Pepe didn't want a bar of it. He said, I'm taking it into touch, boys, as Carney Dunster comes back on here at blindside flank. Might be going into
Open side.
7 here for George Burkett. Scored the earlier try for King Country, their second try of the afternoon. Big fella, mullet flowing in the breeze, looks beautiful. Barm takes it in, and King Country look to get that rolling maul going again. It's worked pretty well for them this afternoon. Not going anywhere at the moment as Taupo looks for it. Rolly says, give it to me, boy. I'll make a metre. Makes a couple of metres here as Rolly keeps it in tight, and the Rams go to work. Fighting for every metre here, the Rams, as they keep it in tight. Tamo digs it in to Collard, to Leilua. Beats the man, little pop, rounds up Ollie Foot, and Lee Bristow gets put down. Out wide as King Country set with Barm carrying it in. Rolly trying to move her body, can't quite do it, but King Country still have the ball. As Carney makes a carry into midfield, and they shape to go left again. Ethan Christensen ducking under a tackle there. Andrews Peters, good little carry from the district's man. As Collard shows and goes, the defence coming up quite hard there from North Otago. Good continuity here from the Rams as they hold on to possession. Christensen's going to have a go here. Little pop. Good hands from Foot initially. But Nick Hogan's called offside here against North Otago. We're about 5 metres out. And what's your thoughts here, Weapon? Couple of options, got a good scrum.
Yeah, looks like they're going for the line out drive. I'd actually take it off the top and give it to the backs and see what they can do. Because they've got two, they've got Carlos at second 5.
Yep.
And if he can get that ball and run like the way he did in the trials, he'll score. He'll score, in my opinion. That's what I'd be doing. Straight off the top.
Let's have a look here as Barm takes it in. As the Rams look to roll it over once again. They've got one today. As North Otago taking it down, he says play on. King Country wrestled short there of the line. And Hogan's got him again for offside. Rams keeping it in tight. The backs are screaming for it, but the forwards keeping it in close here as the Rams look to stay in touch. Hogan's called held up there, but he's
up for penalty.
Called it back for an offside. And good pressure here from the Rams. They're not letting the foot off the throat as they have earlier in the game with a few little mistakes.
I would have, after the second or third time trying for that line, I would have things whacked it out wide.
Well, there's plenty of chat out in the backs, and maybe that was the call that they were getting, but Ford said, nah, boys, we'll do the job. So let's see what they do here. They've gone to Barm again at the back. And here's Bradley Jeffries. Yellow's not rolling. They're close here. Not a lot of forwards to call upon there, but King Country still trying. Yellow not rolling away. Play on. Andrews Peters, the big fella.
Good try. They had to get that try.
And what was the most pleasing thing for you there, Weapon? Because they seemed like they held on to the ball a bit better than they have been.
Yeah, no, they went in with purpose, and they were determined to go over that line. But if you do 5 or 6 or 7 whacks like that, it sort of gives you a little bit of an opportunity to get out wide, because all the D would have been close in,
Yeah.
Just had a bit of variety.
True enough, some good play there from the Rams. Probably the best little passage they've had in the second half, and they get some reward for their effort with the big fella loose head prop Dennis Andrews-Peters dotting down, hard to stop close to the line, the big man. Collard looks to convert the extras and does so. And King Country are within touching distance once again, trailing North Otago 21-17 with about 16-17 to play. Exits, nice exit, just shy halfway, in trouble here. Zane Tipping's having a go, great tackle. Fiki has a little dart as North Otago consolidate on halfway. Palau with a solid carry for North Otago. Fiki looking for the little inside pop and offsets Christensen in the right place at the right time there. King Country.
Well done.
And with 15 minutes to play, King Country are just starting to put their hand up here. Nice little intercept unwittingly from Christensen, set sail. Gets run down on the 10 metre line. But the referee has penalised North Otago, and Collard now puts King Country in the attack zone again to have a crack at taking the lead for the first time since the first half. So great play from King Country.
Just take it off the top and out, you know, spin it. Give the backs an opportunity. That's it. Yeah.
First throw from Tom Ryan this afternoon. Captain Liam Rowlands back in the dugout, and he can't quite hit his mark. Bit of a let off there for North Otago. North Otago set to exit here, flat back line. Not a lot happening, but you never know, mate, you never know. They're showing a bit of interest down this blind side though. Jake Matthews comes on for Fiki. He's done a good shift today. Or maybe not. Maybe it's the winger who's gone off. Jake Matthews comes into halfback. For North Otago. Number 8 takes it off the back. Bobbled ball there, Matthews first touch, and he's getting an earful. Knock on North Otago, and King Country will get another crack. Stoppage here, Mr. Luoni, after just over 60 minutes of play here today. It's a pre-season game, but we expect a little bit of rustiness in the first couple of hit-outs. What's the most pleasing thing you've seen here today from the Rams?
There's momentum, there's speed. Our defence is really tightened up a lot, and we're getting good distance in our kicking. I think a few more trainings under their belt and another pre-season next Saturday. The following, the 20th, hopefully will be a good gauge on things. I'm here, bro. Oh, should I?
Caleb Foote makes a break here for King Country. Play breaks down.
We're 21-17 down. North Otago, yeah. I've got to go, mate.
Swings it wide to Jeffries. Big Cruzy in the midfield, the big fella. Some big collisions going on here as King Country tries to have a crack. The defence comes up, and here's a go. Tipping to Foot. And I think that's Christensen ranging wide out on the right wing. Collard sets to Jeffries. King Country holding possession well here as we go wide again. Carney Dunster with a unorthodox pass, but he finds his man, links up with Footy. And Tom Ryan with the dirtiest mullet you'd ever see. He's taken out. North Otago says, we're out of here, boys. Amazing kick.
Good exit.
Amazing kick. Tears off nearly 60 metres.
Just an update, Wanganui giving the Saracens and Hawke's Bay a bit of a toweling up, so that's Saracens, Hawke's Bay's second team. So I think this Heartland Rugby is getting stronger and stronger every year, Dan.
Good to hear the other Heartland unions competing, that's for sure. There's Cruzy. And looks like Charlie Henry's had a gutsful. He's gone hard and fast.
That was Carlos Bellas.
Oh, it's Carlos. Sorry.
Yeah, good carry. Beautiful carry.
Giving credit to the front rows.
He's not even playing.
Right. How bad is that?
He's going well.
How bad is that?
We've got 10 to go, and we'll hopefully start putting the pressure on and take this game away.
Great carry from Bellas there. He's shaped as a good prospect there in the midfield, and he showed his pedigree there.
Yeah, definitely need more ball, eh? Give him more ball.
All right, here's Tom Ryan again. Up we go. Bradley Jeffries off the top. Leilua brings the bobbling ball in, and here's Caleb Foote once again. Some good carries from Footy today. Here's Carney. Carney set.
Oops.
And here's the big fella carrying the ball in one hand. A beautiful sight. Not for King Country, though.
Well taken by Lee Bristow.
And here's old Phipps. Leilua was lining him up from 100 yards away. But space out wide for North Otago here. Lots could happen here. as King Country gets set on D. Pretty scrappy play.
Looks pretty scrappy at the moment.
And referee's got advantage here for North Otago, and he calls the penalty. Time off here from Nick Hogan, the referee. There's a North Otago man down on the far side.
That was from a little bundle inside the 22 that they got the penalty there, didn't they? Someone that big number, that big Fijian boy,
Rogavatu.
yeah, carrying that ball in one hand, and Lee Bristow. If he hadn't been chasing him, he may have scored. But you know, we came back and regrouped and held them out.
Good scramble from King Country. Pretty precarious sort of counter-attacking opportunity there, but they're still holding them out. They're still in touch. And with about 7 minutes to play, the game is in the balance, but good attacking opportunity for North Otago here.
The last 7 or 8 minutes of this game, we really need to really crank it up. You know, really chuck it wide and chuck the ball around.
I think the flankers have broken early there, and North Otago's picked it up and gone pretty quickly here. With Whakatofafida going close there, and North Otago will keep it in tight, you'd imagine, here as they go over for a try. Well deserved, but didn't need to happen, Weapon.
No, definitely not. We really need to regroup and finish this game off on attack, and yeah.
It's a bit of a shame, really, from King Country's perspective, because they had wrestled the advantage back off North Otago after a good start from the old Golds in the second half.
Yeah.
They had got themselves in the position, they were holding the ball well, but it just shows you just the slightest mistake can cost you dearly. As Phipps misses his conversion.
Look, if we get back, get a try quickly and regroup back to halfway, you know, we could win this game, but you know, we really need to put the pressure on the next 5 minutes.
Collar restarts as we get into the last 5 minutes of this pre-season match in Taupo. North Otago leading King Country 26-17 as Davies looks to exit just outside the 22. And Diego Rangi.
Anaru Tipu. It's Anaru Tipu.
There's two, sorry. I saw the blonde here. Anaru Tipu has had a shocker there. Unfortunately, I think the young fella's just come on.
Yeah, pretty cold.
She's pretty cold, all right, mate.
It's it's getting cold, isn't it?
Our cameraman Lockie's got his gloves on. But, you know, because we're hearty King Country men, we no gloves for us, Weapon.
Is that why you're shivering?
Yeah, that's why I'm shivering.
We need to get a good scrum here.
All in one hand stuff from Tui 4. And knock on from Jake Matthews there. Not much land to work with down that touchline, but good little break from North Otago, comes to nothing.
One hand ball carrier.
You've seen a few of them today.
Especially from North Otago.
So with 3 minutes to play, King Country's running out of time on the clock to try and wrestle the Maroon and Gold Cup off North Otago. As Taupo hits Collard off the back and they look to go wide here. Leader Lee Bristow. Taupo again. Collard shifts wide to tipping, and here's Oliver Foot. He's got a good step on him, the wee fella. And
Forwards are walking, we should be right up there.
Carney Dunst has made the carry. North Otago pleading for the penalty. Backdoor option. Here's Bristow. And he's pulled up there.
That was a good try.
He looked like he pulled up, like he had a bit of cramp in the last couple of metres or something, but only just gets there, Weapon. But
That boy Carlos again. He had a good carry. That was him, wasn't it?
outstanding from Bellis. Last quarter, he's had some good little touches, some good runs.
Powerful boy.
And proving his worth in that midfield. In King Country, with a couple of minutes to play, Weapon, have a chance. Good nut from Collard. Good nut from Collard, and that's 26-24. And Nick Hogan is called full-time here at Owen Delaney Park. Unfortunately, if you're a Rams fan, that's not great. But Weapon, promising stuff from the Rams.
Promising stuff.
Tough year last year.
Promising stuff from the Rams. Total improvement, and let's improve on this for next week, and get into it and start the competition on 20th. But overall, very, very positive stuff from the Rams and North Otago, which I said were normally in the top 5 in the Heartland Unions. Well, we're thereabouts to pick it up.
Well done to North Otago today. Eventual winners 26-24. Pretty tightly contested match, as Weapon was alluding to. They retain the Maroon and Gold Cup between the two unions for the second year running. Congratulations to the Old Golds, and a great pre-season hit out between the two unions today here in Taupo. My name is Dan. Simon's been here with me commentating today. It's been our privilege on behalf of King Country Rugby to offer this live stream to you guys. We hope you've enjoyed it, and hope you've enjoyed the expert commentary from the boys today. So without further ado, have a good weekend, and we'll see you in Tikawiti in 2 weeks. Over and out.